In February 2022, Russia took over Irina Grinchenko's town in the Kharkiv region of Ukraine overnight. We woke up and Russia was in charge, she says. Battles continued and Russian authorities told parents that children could be evacuated to faraway camps where they would play in the sun and study.
At first, I thought, my children haven't seen the sea in a long time. I wanted them to have a rest from the war and make new friends.
She thought the children would be gone for 24 days, but weeks turned into months, and one day she woke up again to find Ukraine had retaken her town. The de facto border had moved, and now she was effectively in a different country than her daughters.
Our relatives in Poland were negative, saying, if you don't get them back immediately, you may not get them back. They were afraid the children would not be able to return to Ukraine.
Grinchenko sought help from a group, Save Ukraine, that helps parents travel a long and complex route from Ukraine to Russia to individually reclaim their children. Ukrainian authorities say Russia has taken more than 19,000 children from occupied or formerly occupied Ukraine. Fewer than 400 are known to have returned home. Officials say one purpose is to indoctrinate children and erase their Ukrainian identity.
They forced them to sing Russian songs, Russian anthem, to go to Russian schools. They have special classes where they brainwash them. They tell them all the time bad things about Ukraine, that you will never go back. Nobody from Ukraine needs you, your parents or your country. Forget about it. We can give you Russian citizenship and you will be happy here.
In March, the International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants for Russian President Vladimir Putin and Maria Lvova-Belova, the Russian Commissioner for Children's Rights, for the unlawful deportation of Ukrainian children to Russia. Lvova-Belova says the children were rescued for humanitarian reasons and calls the criminal accusations a conspiracy. Moscow denies abducting children, saying they have been transported away for their own safety. Lvova-Belova has vowed to continue to take children out of conflict areas. For children returning to Ukraine, the homecoming is bittersweet.
I didn't expect this destruction.
In late April, the Council of Europe published a draft resolution calling for action against the forced displacements of Ukrainian children to Russia, including orphans, children with disabilities, children accompanied by parents, and children taken for holidays from which they have never returned. Heather Murdock, VOA News, Kharkiv region, Ukraine.